Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have a trio of boxes on my desk for you, and I'm going to make a fourth because I'm going to make a stack. Now this is the Garden Poetry Designer Series paper. This is an online exclusive. So I'm going to make a stack, and I want to make box number 3. So that's 1, 2, 3 is what I'm going to make with you, and I've already made number 4. Now, don't worry, all of the measurements are on my blog, so if you click open the description bar, you will then find a hyperlink directly to this project. But what you need are 4 sheets of paper. So they are all 12 inches long, so all 4 of them are the same 12 inches long, and then they are differing sizes. So this one is 12 by 12 inches, this one is 12 by 10 inches, this is 12 by 8 inches, and this is 12 by 6. In metric, they are all 30 by 30. The biggest one is 30 by 30, 30 by 25, 30 by 20, and 30 by 15. I've written that down wrong. Okay, all of them will be scored at the same measurements as well, which is 2, 5, 7, and 10, which is in metric 5, 12.5, 17.5, and 25. It's then when you score it that way that they're slightly different. So the biggest one, you score it at 12 and 10 inches. The next one is 2 and 10, and then 2 and 8, 2 and 6, and 2 and 4 inches to make the smallest. And then in metric, 5 and 25, 5 and 20, 5 and 15, and 5 and 10. And it will make sense when I put this one together. So, as I said, all of them get scored at 2, 5, 7, and 10, which is 5, 12.5, and 17.5, and 25 centimetres. Because they are all folding the same amount that way. They're all folding the same amount round that way. So 2 inches, 5 inches, 7 inches, and 10 inches. So 5, 12.5, 12.5, 17.5, and 25. And then it's only on the short side, and it's only the second measurement that's different. So they're all going to be 2 inches, 5 centimetres, and then they're going to be all 2 inches in. So this is an 8-inch piece of paper, so I need to score it at 6. So the biggest one is scored at the 10-inch mark. This one is scored at the 8-inch mark, and this one is scored at the 4-inch mark. Something like that. There it is, 4-inch mark. Okay, so that's how they're all done. But like I say, I've done that score line. All the measurements are on my blog in both, and completely separated in both metric and imperial. So whichever way you want to work, whether it is in imperial or metric, you can follow. Okay, so like I say, this is the Garden Poetry paper. It is part of a suite. I've got, I think I've just got the paper and then the foil. I don't remember if I bought the stamp set as well. I'd have to look on my rack. But today we're just making boxes, and I want to show you how to do them. Right, so that is all burnished, and you will burnish all of them the same way. And you can see I've created 6 little squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I've got 4 rectangles. So I want to cut on all of these, and we're going to cut straight on the rectangle and wedge into those squares. So just like that, all the way around. And keep going around. And all 4 boxes are made exactly the same way. And with 12 by 12 paper, following the simplistic measurements, you can only make 4. You can't go smaller than this one, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. But you could make 4, you could make 3, you could make 2 of them. You can make 1 if you just wanted 1. But yeah, we can't make 5, unfortunately, because you'd need a piece of paper that's 12 by 14 or 30 by 40 centimetres, which we don't have. Okay, so all of that is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue along all these tabs, and I've actually, just for speed purposes, got my Seal Plus, which has been serving me well. It did all the rest without any issues. Sometimes if you press firmly with it, it sticks too hard to the paper and can lift and tear it, but that's not caused me any issues. Right, this one is going to fold under here and it's going to form the side of the box, or the side of the corner of the box, I should say, as is this one. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this one in to stick it to there as well. And the same with that one. So that's the box base done. So I'm going to put that one to there to form the lid. And there we go, so that's the box done. And there we go. So now I have my 4 boxes. I just need to find out where the front is. I probably should put thumb tabs in here. Is this a bit big? No, I probably can't fit this one in now. Yeah, that's not fitting in there. Here we go, I've got a 1/2 inch circle. And then the 4th one. There we go. So that's just ease for your recipient to open it. You can't see it on camera all that well, but there's the little thumb tab. And now all I want to do is stack them up. Now if you are using these as a home decor piece, which you might be, oh, and this one goes that way round, not as a rectangle, to fit perfectly on the top. So yeah, if you're using this as a home decor piece, glue them together. If you are putting gifts inside, then don't, and then just, yeah, best of British luck. So I'm going to glue these together because I can, and because I want to take photos. Now I'm lining this up as best, I'm looking from the side, you're looking vertically. So I'm just making sure it's lined up in the middle, and just hold that down. Okay, and while I hunt down some ribbon, that glue is hopefully going to dry nicely for me. Right, let me find some ribbon. So I have got this one, and I have got a grey, which I don't think the grey is going to be right. I quite like the gold, but I also have plain white. No, I'm going to go gold. So that is, yeah, they're pretty much all glued together now, so I can nearly bring it around, and so they're stacked like that. How cool is that? And yeah, I would love to be on the receiving end of a gift like that. That would be very nice, thank you very much. Okay. And I'm just bringing my ribbon round. That's probably a bit too long, but oh, I need to clean my scissors off. What I'm doing now is tucking that under there so that I can do my best to get a bow on the top. thankfully this is quite floppy ribbon. Oh, I've got a twist there. Let's deal with that twist. There we go. So yeah, it's quite floppy ribbon, so it's quite forgiving into the direction of the tails. But I do need to deal with that chompy bit. Ugh. I've got any good scissors left in the house. They're not bad. There we go. And that is my stack of beautiful boxes. Let me zoom out a tiny bit. So that's my stack of beautiful boxes. Lovely. You could put gifts in all sorts. You can finish off. Well, actually, that's quite a big one. Can we fit toiletries in that one? No, but we could in that one without any issue. And obviously, that they're all quite a decent size. And yeah, the finish size, I have written all of that down as well. So they're all 2 inches tall. They're all 2 inches tall, 5 centimetres. They're all 3 inches that way, 7.5 centimetres. This one finishes in at 8 inches, 6 inches, 4 inches and 2 inches, which in metric is 20 centimetres, 15 centimetres, 10 centimetres and 5. So that's the sizes they're finishing at. So good size boxes. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me and the beautiful garden poetry to create my little mini rainbow stack. Actually, it's quite a big stack. It's 2, 4, 6. It's 8 inches tall. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.